the pre-lockdown world, many people experienced the fear of missing out, or FOMO. Now many people are experiencing the opposite.
With some tips on how to go back out into the world again is Dr. Charlotte Mergain, the UW Health, joining us to talk all about it. Hi, Charlotte. Good to see you again.
Thanks for having me.
So I guess our topic today is how to get back into the world again. People are afraid to leave the house. Is that it?
That's true. The APA 2021 Stress in America report found that nearly half of Americans are reporting some unease when they're thinking about in-person interactions. And this didn't differentiate between those who were vaccinated and those who didn't have the vaccine. Both groups were equally uneasy about things returning back to normal.
So what do you suggest are those, perhaps we'll call them baby steps into getting back out there?
When we are feeling unease or anxiety, our natural response is to avoid. Our brain is hardwired for survival to over-anticipate threats and under-anticipate our ability to handle them. And so caution is okay, but we really want to approach. We found after the SARS and Ebola epidemic that there was an increase in agoraphobia, and that is that psychological condition where people were housebound. They were afraid to leave the house. And so although in the short term avoidance might be helpful, long term it actually reinforces everything being a threat, and it's maladaptive. So we want to think about taking small baby steps, going back out in the world in a safe way.
There's a lot of rumors out there and people are talking. I guess if you focus on the facts, that might help.
Yeah, very much so. I think don't judge yourself if you're feeling nervous or anxious. I think a lot of people are. And if we look at the reason why, we've kind of lost confidence. It can feel strange to be out, maybe outdoor dining, socially distancing, if we haven't done that in a year. So I think about, follow the latest CDC guidelines or the state of Wisconsin guidelines, and then start small. Maybe you take a walk in a park in a mask, or maybe you go into a store, social distance, get one item, come back, or maybe you reschedule a doctor's appointment you had postponed. But the important thing is to just take small steps to rebuild confidence. And again, we can feel out of practice in those social interactions or going places. So we just want to start small.
You also talk about developing a plan for uncertainty. What does that mean?
Yeah, everything is uncertain. Life is uncertain, but we don't have to let fear stop us. And especially if we find ourselves avoiding activities that the CDC deems to be safe, we can create a plan of thinking about what I'll do, how can I social distance, how can I remember to wear a mask, how can I maybe speak up if those around me aren't wearing masks, what will I do if I get uncomfortable? So having that plan in place can give us some reassurance that we can keep safe while we're going out there and doing some of the things that we enjoy.
And getting fully vaccinated, I think, would help too. I mean, that would give you a little more comfort.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep. I can't encourage viewers enough to go out and get the vaccine. There's so much research showing that it's safe and effective and can really give you that additional layer of protection as you're going out in the world.
So you are hearing from other people that they are, for lack of a better word, scared to kind of go back out. It is anxiety producing for some.
Yeah, you think about this last year, we've been staying at home, avoiding gatherings, social distancing, and then to think about maybe going to a summer family gathering or going into the grocery store for the first time, there is a heightened level of anxiety. So, remembering the facts of what the CDC deems to be safe, taking those precautions, and then just do little steps to build confidence. The best thing we can do when we're anxious is to approach. As we approach, that anxiety starts to dissipate. We can really start to create that new normal for ourselves so we can really thrive on the other side of this pandemic.
And rest assured, you're not alone feeling this.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I was at a gathering last night with two friends. We were social distancing, sitting outside, and we were all saying, gosh, we're out of practice with this. Some of my friends, they're teenagers, and I've seen this in my practice. Teenagers feel kind of awkward as they're going back to in-person schooling. So just remembering that others are feeling a little awkward, uncomfortable, out of practice can help reassure you that it just may take a while to build confidence and doing things and building up some of those social skills that may have atrophied this past year.
Baby steps, that's the key. Charlotte, great to see you again. Great advice as usual.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.